salivating. I'm literally salivating. Hey, Claire, it's like addicted to candy. She's probably ate half a bag of Jolly Rancher Chewies. Is that what they're called?
These are the Jolly Rancher Chews, but the Jolly Rancher Bites are elite. I just discovered the difference. I just looked it up.
Claire knows I'm not a candy person, so I'm like, let me try one. I'm literally salivating so hard. I feel like this is a perfect stoner candy. Like when your mouth is dry.
Yeah, I am a little stoned right now.
Oh, I'm jealous.
And yeah, I didn't realize how moist my mouth is.
Moist.
Do you hear it, guys?
My mouth is so moist right now. Yeah, I should have known you were a little high from your space buns.
Are they wonky? Are they
No, you're
fucked
just
up?
like ethereal, you know?
Oh,
I
yeah.
should know you're like in the clouds. Have you listened to the new Kid Cudi album?
No, I'm waiting for it. I haven't.
No.
I'm gonna take that.
Claire just whispered to me off the mic some illicit details of her life.
I'm here we're here with my boyfriend John.
Yay!
Hello.
Hi, John.
Aww.
I just met John for the first time. We had a lovely interaction. We haven't fought over Claire yet. I don't think it will ever come down to that, but I don't know. John said he'd win.
There'd have to be.
I don't know if we're gonna ever have a live studio audience now ever again. I'm scared to lose. I think I could win a fight if the other person didn't fight back.
So you guys are talking about actual fist fight?
Yeah, like glove moment though, right? Yeah, like it wouldn't be like a dirty street fight. Like it would be one of those like javelin moments, like on like you go to a party and you're like on that blow up bottom base, and me and him
those
are
are
like
fun.
red versus blue.
Those are fun.
I think that's the moment it would be. It's supposed to snow today, so we're filming. Is it? Oh no, it's Wednesday. I feel like we either film on Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah,
but
we
it feels
do.
early for some reason.
I'm
this
supposed to
week.
have work tomorrow, and I just don't want to go to that shit.
I heard it's supposed to snow
snows
like
out.
18 inches, but I've also heard only 10. I'm not really sure.
Either way, it's still gonna be a fuck ton, and I hope I don't have to drive an hour to work.
Yeah. Oh, I actually drove. You work in Greenwich?
I do work in
And
Greenwich.
Michael and I always go on like these excursions in the middle of the night, and he drove me to Greenwich last night to go look at
The lights.
the
Like
lights.
the trees.
But also there's like this really fancy car dealership, and they have all like the old fancy cars, and he drove by, he's like, that's
I saw your story. He's naming all of them off.
yeah,
What a bro.
I know. I'm like, I feel like I'm like with a child at a toy store. Oh my god, the saliva, and now like the smallest piece is stuck to the top of like the roof of my mouth.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know what Jolly Rancher Chews are like, it's literally Laffy Taffy in the flavor of a Jolly Rancher.
It is like Laffy Taffy.
Delicious, but they're square. They're not elongated rectangles.
Were you a Laffy Taffy fan growing up?
Actually, they are fucking rectangles. No one quote me on that.
Oh, now it's stuck in my teeth. I regret my decision.
No, I hate Banana Laffy Taffy. Ugh, is disgusting.
I would
People
eat it for
who
the jokes.
Yeah, I would eat it and be like, ew, look.
No, but also like the wrapper. It has like the funny jokes on it, and they're like submitted.
I didn't even know that.
It's the best part. You laugh with your taffy. Laffy Taffy. It has.
Oh yeah, but then they started putting them on the back of the package. They're not on the inside.
No, it's like
you just flip it up.
Yeah, it's on the flip up.
Yeah, but you don't need to open the whole fucking banana Laffy Taffy and eat it to enjoy the joke.
I feel like I'd eat it every once in a while. There was a pink one too. What was the pink one's flavor?
Oh, was that a watermelon? No.
Was that a watermelon? No, I don't know. But today we're gonna talk about the holiday season. Is this crickets or which one's crickets?
Oh,
I knew this was crickets. Holiday. Oh my gosh, everything's so loud. I'm sorry if that hurt your ears, everyone.
I'm just chewing on the mic. I'm so sorry.
Holiday season. Off recording. I was about to say off camera. Before we started recording, John, what'd you ask specifically?
Oh, I asked to see your teeth jewelry.
No, the Christmas thing.
Oh, has the wonder of Christmas subsided since you guys have been adults.
Yeah, and John was saying he used to like sleep by the Christmas tree and like wait for Santa.
So cute.
It really cute. And I was like thinking to myself, I was like, there's this one year I really believed in Santa. Like I was so freaking excited. And I was I used to live at my grandma's house with my dad. And I must have been in like 3rd or 4th grade, and I left. This story is so sad.
Oh, geez.
No, it's not so sad. But I left a cosmic brownie outside for Santa. And Christmas morning, my dad was like, "Oh, thanks for the cosmic brownie."
Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone.
It's okay. And my dad told me in the morning, he's like, "Thanks for a cosmic brownie outside. It was good." And I was like, "What?" And I like fully flipped out on him. I was like, "Why would you eat the cosmic brownie I left for Santa?" He's like, "There is no Santa."
Your dad ruined it for you?
Yeah, and he ate the cosmic brownie I left. Like, he was like, "What'd you want?" Like, someone should have eaten it, and I did. I should be your Santa, you know? And I was like, and I cried for like a good...
Oh, that's how he tried to break it to you?
Yeah.
How old were you?
Like
Oh, my
3rd
voice
or
just
4th
cracked.
grade. I don't know how old you are.
Jeez.
I feel like everyone was at... I think 4th grade's like the year everyone's like, "You believe in Santa?" And I think since everyone stopped believing, I was like, you know what? I'm going to believe even harder for everyone else.
See, I literally don't remember my childhood. I don't remember if I believed in Santa Claus. I don't remember when it was ruined for me. I literally have no idea.
Not at all?
No.
Did you have any like favorite Christmas movies growing up? I've never seen The Polar Express, and I feel like that's a cardinal sin for some people.
That's pretty disgusting.
I've heard the hot chocolate song, and I know they like stamp a smiley face in the ticket.
Why have you never made that a priority?
It's not like I ever turned down the idea of watching it. No one's ever like, "Hey, you want to watch The Polar Express?" And I've never been like, "No." It's just never happened.
What?
No one's ever offered to watch it with me. I've never had
I feel
it
like
on
that's
DVD.
a lie.
Why would I lie to you?
I don't know.
Do I seem like a dishonest person?
About Polar Express, maybe.
Listen.
It's so magical. Literally, there's the scene when he's in his bedroom and he sees.
Don't spoil. I've never
this
seen
isn't
it.
a fucking spoiler. Most people know this, and you could look up the scene. It's not like a spoiler moment, but the Polar Express starts coming up, the train,
Choo-choo.
and the reflection he gets in his room of the lights like coming through his blinds is just so
Does the
magical.
train go through your house? It like picks you up?
No, it doesn't go through your house. Or it just fucking barrels through your living room.
Some Thomas the Tank Engine stuff.
And no, it goes out in the front yard. Nice.
Oh,
and
it picks you
nice.
up at your house.
Yeah.
There's no station.
No, there's no station. But, well, okay. There's like a place that they're going to that could be like considered like a Grand Central, like the station of all stations.
So it's not like a Harry Potter like 9 3/4, or is it 12 3/4?
Wow, we have a fake fan.
I never said I was a Harry Potter fan.
Are you not a Harry Potter fan?
I watched the Harry Potters for the first time in like after high school with Skylar. He made me sit down and watch all of them in 2 days.
As he should.
I think I'm a Slytherin, and then I met this girl who's like a diehard Harry Potter fan, and she's like, "All Hufflepuffs think they're Slytherins," and I was like, "Okay." She's like, "I know you're a Hufflepuff, Gloriana, because you're so nice that you think you're a bad person, and so that's why you think you're a Slytherin." And
That's really funny.
I was like, "I am a Hufflepuff," and she's like, "Yeah, you're a Hufflepuff."
I would feel. Yeah, like I would like to think I'm Slytherin, but I know I'm like Ravenclaw.
Oh, why? Well, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a Harry Potter stan.
Yeah.
I'm also not a Star Wars stan.
Well, Star Wars, but
Yeah.
The Mandalorian, totally different.
Well, I mean, you get the most handsome man in the world playing the Mandalorian. Like, how could it not be a good show?
Right.
Pedro Pascal, my king.
Yeah, amazing. He was the Viper on Game of Thrones.
Also in Narcos.
What Martell? He was a Martell. The one in the battle with the Hound, not the Hound, the Hound's brother. Oh yeah. You remember that scene?
But the Polar Express. I'd never seen it. My favorite Christmas movie growing up was always the live action Grinch. My mom actually took me to go see the midnight premiere at the movie theaters, and I was way too young.
But
and But
amazing.
she also got me like a Grinch stuffed animal, and I brought it. That's one of my
That seems
earliest
pretty lit.
memories.
That's why you remember it, because that's a good one.
Yeah.
The live action Grinch, so good. The one with Jim Carrey.
Of course.
It's
I don't think there
amazing.
is another live action Grinch. I think that's the live action.
That is
Grinch. Except for NBC just did one with Matthew Morrison from Glee, and supposedly he was like too sexy, and it like scarred a bunch of people.
No.
And
No.
also all of TikTok hates Matthew Morrison for some reason.
Is he the teacher from Glee?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate him too.
But I think it's like a joke. You know how sometimes it's a joke to just hate on someone.
Face.
Yeah, they don't hate Matthew Morrison. They hate his character Will Schuster
on the
yeah,
Glee.
but and then a real what are those companies called? Not a magazine company. What are those? What is it called? Just a magazine, I guess.
A magazine.
An internet, like a BuzzFeed. What are those companies called? Well, a website like BuzzFeed
Okay.
picked up an article and the article title said something like TikTok hates Matthew Morrison, and they compiled a whole bunch of like hate videos about him. The poor man. He's probably like, why does all of Gen Z hate my guts? It's so sad.
It's really funny.
Yeah, when you take a joke way too far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Polar Express, you need to get on. I will.
I should
come
hop
over
all
to my
aboard.
fucking house and watch it.
Yeah, and I've also
Watch it at your fucking house. You have a projector.
is the one with Snow Miser, is that Rudolph, or is that a completely different movie?
Santa Claus is fucking coming to town. We just watched.
They
this
look
the other
exactly the same though, right? Animated style wise. Do they not look similar? Because for some reason I remember them as one movie. Is Rudolph in it? Like, I'm so confused.
No. Yeah, they
No.
do have the. Yeah, they're like both like felt. Is that what it is? Yeah, it's like stop motion, but
felt.
they're like made out of the little. Yeah, there's another one that it was Santa Claus is coming to town, and what was the other one? That it was also done in that style.
It's Rudolph.
Is it Rudolph?
It has to be, because for some reason in my brain I mix both of those movies.
Mhm.
Celia told me her favorite movie is Santa Claus is Coming to Town with Mr. Snow Miser.
Why the fuck is that everyone's favorite movie? John loves that movie. Alicia fucking loves that movie.
I don't remember it, so maybe it would be my favorite, because I mean all these people that we love must have immaculate taste if they're friends with us, you know, and care for us.
Right,
I trust their opinion.
This is true.
Like their flavor palette
is good.
is
And if
good.
they all are agreeing on it,
Yeah.
then we must be out of the loop or something.
I grew up.
Oh, I tried to watch it though.
You didn't like it?
No, we didn't get through it, remember? Yeah, we tried
That's
to
sad. I'm
and
sorry
I was just
for your
like,
loss.
oh well. And we watched the song, and then it was
I'm Mr. That one.
yeah, one funny.
Oh.
There.
I grew up. My mom's favorite Christmas movie growing up was A Christmas Story. So that was always the one, and I'd always like jokingly want to stick my tongue on a flagpole and to like get her laugh. She's like, "Don't do that. You've watched the movie. I showed you the movie."
Oh
No,
my god!
I just like stick my
that
tongue
is
out.
such an amazing movie. That it's
What an
so
iconic!
classic. And
He pees his pants.
yes, he pees his pants. He gets beat up. The
Uh-huh.
fucking lamp.
The lamp,
BB.
so iconic, and it's also the adult. Oh, it's also like the adult version of him voiceovering the entire movie,
Yeah.
which makes it that much more fun for some
And
reason.
he has such a classic voice. It's like
Uh-huh.
such a fucking classic movie. Holy shit!
It's a
and
great
the Santa
one.
Claus, how that is just it's all like, oh my god, yes.
Yeah, I think.
It's like weirdly relatable.
Yeah, when I think of Christmas, I specifically think of all the movies that are tied to it. I always think instead of like my own personal family moments, actually I think about my grandpa's lasagna, and then I think about all the movies.
I love lasagna on Christmas.
Are you Italian at all? No.
Nope.
Yeah, you just do it.
No, we go over to my mom's best friend's house, who is Italian.
Oh, hot. Yeah.
And she just fucking cooks it up. Salmon, lasagna. She always makes that fucking big wheel of brie with the walnut and the honey.
Hot.
And it's just
Delectable.
But she's not having Christmas this year.
So
'cause
sad.
of
I don't
COVID.
even know if I'm going to see my grandpa on Christmas this year. Probably not. I didn't see him on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I just gave him a ring. I was like, "Hey, Papa, what's up? My laptop broke. In case you just wanna send me some money. Love you. Bye."
Mm-hmm.
But I think I loved The Grinch, but I think my favorite movie was always Elf. Elf was just, it's such a classic.
Elf's a good one. It's a good one, but I don't think
You don't think it
as-
deserves the hype?
I don't know. Do I like? I can't decide if I do or not. Maybe if I just like I've just watched it too many times that it's just like I'm like, oh, yeah, fucking Elf. Like I could quote that movie,
Yeah.
and it's just like, well, it's good. I obviously love it. I love
Yeah.
Will Ferrell. I love the whole shebang.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember the Disney original movie where like the girls want it to snow in California for Christmas?
Literally, so
They have
vaguely
like this
and,
weird
and
egg
spoiler
machine,
alert,
and they
it
steal it.
does at the end, and she goes out and she's wearing like a black long sleeve or something. I remember, and she's like, "Wow."
I forget what that movie's called. I actually just looked it up recently. So I was like, guys, do you remember that weird weather movie for Christmas?
What? Yeah, that was a fucking weird one.
And don't even get me started on Christmas music. Christmas, I feel like the best part of Christmas is the stuff you do to set the mood. Drinking the eggnog, that's hot.
Mm-hmm. That's hot. You're in a Paris Hilton mood today, huh?
You know, CoStar,
Yeah.
the app. It's not a good astrology app, but for some reason, they like recently did an update, and if you scroll, there's a do's and don't list, like the fucking click.
Mm-hmm.
And under my do's list, it was like, that's hot, do the opposite, and one other thing. So I've just been stuck on that's hot.
I love that's such a good phrase. So iconic.
That's hot.
That's
hot.
Yeah.
Things are hot.
Favorite Christmas song? Has to be. I mean, is it even? I guess. Actually, no. See, now I'm changing my mind. I was gonna say, the Bells song is so good. Not Jingle Bells, but the one with the hardcore bells. That's a fucking good one.
I think my favorite Christmas song is "I'll Be Home for Christmas." I'll be home for
that one
Christmas.
sucks.
What?
I hate that one.
You're crazy. You've never heard me perform it, I guess, because it might become your favorite if you heard me sing it.
I can't think of other Christmas music, right? Oh no, I really like Rocking Around the Christmas Tree as well.
That one's a happy one. I could see the whole camera frame shot.
Yeah, and I do like all the songs
The
from
fireplace.
The Grinch.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
mean when Mr. Grinch is gas.
It's fucking absolutely.
I hope one day I get to do a rock cover of You're Mean One, Mr. Grinch, because I think I would body it on my electric bass ukulele. I'd go
That would
nuts
go
out.
hard as fuck.
So tell me about Christmas for you growing up.
Like I said, I don't really have a memory of it just because I don't remember a lot of my childhood. I don't know if that's on trauma or if that's on just bad fucking memory.
Probably
But
a little splash of
A
both.
little splash of both, but I do remember my mom has always baked and decorated so fucking nice. And there was always like a fire. It was very cliche. And the cats or the dogs that we had always played in the wrapping paper at the end. And that was always really fun. And I remember always getting everything I wanted. So it was basically
That's
like
awesome.
that. I mean, there were some years that I would like ask for something and my mom would just like buy whatever the fuck she wanted, like to get me. Which was fun, but I like always had presents. It was nice.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, but I don't remember my like belief or like how it made me feel.
How do you feel about Christmas now?
Oh, I love it. Well,
You
I love
love
it now because John's birthday is so close to it and it's exciting and I'm like, ee. Last year I like it now because we just like go to my mom's friend's house and I like my mom's friend. It's better than like, cause they're like family, you know what I mean? Cause then but like family, there's like a weird like awkward layer to it. Cause it's like you never contact me, like you know, it's like weird.
Why
shit
don't
like,
we talk?
Yeah, it's like weird shit like that. So it's like when it's like a friend,
Yeah.
or like, you know, it's just better. And they're
The best
just
part
cool
of
fucking people, and
Yeah.
they make good ass food, and I always get drunk.
Yeah, the
I've been getting
best
drunk
part of
since I
the
was, like,
holidays
16 there.
was always going to someone else's house for dessert. Like for Thanksgiving,
my
we'd always
God.
go to someone else's house for dessert, and same with Christmas. We'd be like, okay, now that we're done here, I'm gonna bounce. Gonna go eat dessert at someone else's house.
Yeah.
I'll catch you
best.
later.
The best.
Just
And
go
the best is like
sicko.
going over to your friend's house, like after you do your Christmas.
And you get to hang out with your friends.
And then eat their leftovers and food. So good.
Yeah. I feel like for me, Christmas has always been pretty, oh my gosh, what's the word? Like, there was always a regimen. There was always a schedule. Like, I'd wake up at my dad's, or at Ita's house. Because when I was young, we lived at Ita's house. Or my dad and my grandma lived together. So I'd wake up there and, like, do Christmas with my grandma and my dad. And my grandma would always just get me something. And my dad never had the patience. So I'd always already have received my Christmas gift from my dad, like, weeks before. Probably, like, December 3rd. And then he would take me to my grandpa's house, and then I would get a gift from my grandpa, and I'd see my sister and my mom, and I'd get there early because everyone in my family, or my dad's side runs super early, but my mom and my sister, like, if you want them to be there at 12, tell them 9 a.m., you know?
Yeah.
And so I'd always get to my grandpa's house first. I'd help him make the artichokes. We would do a beautiful. My grandpa does the best stuffed artichoke. It's
I love artichoke.
It's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna take that recipe with me to my grave. But I'll also
artichoke dip
equally as good. But it's a full on stuffed moment. And then I'll help him like finish the lasagna and put it in the oven, and then we would just chill. He would usually I remember one year my grandpa got me Puffles off Club Penguin, but usually it's always like a savings bond and and like money to spend however I want, unless I specifically asked him for something, then he would deliver. But I usually would just be like, "Thanks for the money, Papa," and we'd eat dinner, and then I would go to my mom's house, and we would, or like that's where I usually live, my home base. And I'd do, like, presents that my mom or her boyfriend at the time or whatever would get me and Karina. And then that would be it.
Yeah.
And it was always nice. But me and I like Christmas, but Christmas was never what I wanted it to be, but only because I had the perspectives of everyone else's Christmases, where I was like, why is mine so different? And growing up and watching movies, it's like a whole family running down the fucking stairs and like, matching pajamas, and mine's like 3 car rides, and I don't know what I got for Christmas until like 9 p.m. And like everyone's calling you and texting you, be like, what'd you get? I'm like, I don't know. And everyone's like playing with their stuff, so it was always the perception of what everyone was doing that would make me feel mine was more than, or I mean less than, or whatever. But growing up now that I'm like 23, I forgot how old I was for a second. I feel like Christmas, I'm in control of how much holiday spirit I want to have.
Yeah.
Like right now, my tree is not up, and it won't go up unless I put it up, you know?
Right. My tree was barely up this year. But my mom still likes to decorate and everything because we have a fuck ton of Christmas decorations. So she like does the whole house. Yeah.
I think if I because my dad, he's just like he's number one, the hardest person to get a present for. My grandma bought him these slippers that I'm wearing, and she put them on his bed. And when he got home that night, he came to me. He's like, "Hey, Glo, I got you these slippers." I was like, "I watched Ita put those on your bed for you," and he's like, "You could have them." So I'm like, anything I've ever bought him too, like he's never enjoyed. Even if I home make him something, he's just like, meh.
Just lotto tickets this year.
Yeah, I honestly, if I got him a scratch off ticket, he'd probably be like, that's a good idea. Yeah. I should get him a scratch off. Imagine,
oh my God,
imagine he wins.
That would be nuts.
I feel like that was weird that he scratched a gift for me. He's like, I scratched his lotto ticket and you won. Congrats. So does that mean if I gift him one, I must scratch it and give it to him?
Right. That would be good. That's
such a bad gift. Hey, Dad, I scratched his lotto ticket and you lost. Merry Christmas.
I got this for you. Scratched it. You lost. You didn't get to play the game either. Here's just the paper.
Yeah, here. I lost $20 for you. Merry Christmas. I hope you like it.
That would be fun.
Right? I get a gambling addiction trying to make my father happy. He's just the hardest person to shop for it, but also
all fucking, yeah. Literally all men are.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any hobbies or like he doesn't like anything. Like my father is, I think like
Your dad likes hoes and money.
honestly, I should get him a Tinder date or something. I should get him on like a Match.com or something.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, Merry Christmas! I made you a Match.com profile.
You get him a fucking on-call stripper. A Christmas
should.
one.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Maybe he'd love that probably.
That would be really fucking funny.
But since I live with him and I basically live alone. Everyone knows this. For the longest time, I've like basically lived alone. So I think if I ever get roommates or have more people living in my house, it'll be easier to get into like the holiday season. Like at my mom's, my mom has always decorated real hard. And I would, like growing up, I was surrounded by more of the, like my mom goes hard for Halloween, goes hard for Thanksgiving. Because she used to own a salon. So it was like she just has a bunch of decorations for every holiday season and puts them in her house.
Yeah.
I hope one day I get that urge to want to decorate, but right now in my mind I'm like, my house is already such a mess, and that's just making
Right, the decorations don't fucking look good if your house is dirty. Straight up.
I'm like, first I have to clean my entire house, and by the time I do that, it will be January 3rd, and then I'll have to clean up every year since I've lived with my father, which has been, I don't even know how long I've lived with my dad. Since 2011, I've lived with my dad. So 9 years. Wow, that's crazy. The 9 years I've lived with my dad, I always put up the Christmas tree by myself, and I have to take it down, and it does not come down until like June. It's always been that way. My Christmas tree is up all year because I'm in charge of it. So I'd rather just not.
Yeah.
Because nothing ever goes underneath it anyway. Like, it's just there for show.
Yeah, purely to just...
But I love Christmas deep down, and not being able to celebrate it the way I wish I could used to bring me, like, grief and sadness. But now I'm just like, I'll have the opportunity to do that in the future. It's not like Christmas is just bleak and bland.
Right. Also, but there's also that crowd that like celebrates it for God.
Oh my God.
And you're just like, what the fuck is going on, huh?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not like
I've never gone to people who like go to church on Christmas. Is it Christmas Eve?
Yeah, my grandma's made me do the church on Christmas Eve, where you walk around the church outside carrying this fake Jesus Christ, and you walk like a mile.
No.
Yeah, with your winter jackets on. Yeah, bring her up here. She's made me do it at midnight.
At midnight, you carry a fake.
Well, you don't carry it. Like, really strong men in the front with the priest carry it, and then everyone like walks behind with candles. Like, everyone has their own candle, and you walk around the church. When I lived in the
cult.
When I lived in the apartment, there was like 3 churches in my mile radius. So like Christmas Eve, I'd be sitting on my balcony and just watching like hundreds of people in the streets walking with their churches.
Wow, that's kind of amazing, but also a little frightening.
Yeah, and it was always in Spanish too, because my grandma is Colombian. So I mean, I'm like, if I maybe could understand what was happening, I'd be a little more into it, but I don't know what's happening, and now you're making me go walk outside, and I wish I was sleeping. So it was just weird.
Yeah, see,
But she loves it. My grandma's not super religious, but she's pretty religious.
Yeah, no, I know people who are like my dad's pretty religious as well, but I ain't about that life. I believe in like a higher power, all that. But, but not like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like I've said on the podcast, my dad raised me to be like I like believe AA rules. I'm like, yes, God, good orderly direction. That's what I believe. Like, I definitely believe that we're not the end all be all. Like,
right, and there's just so much like confusion with like the Bible and its interpretations and who wrote it and all that.
It's some fugazi.
Yeah, so it's just like, I don't even know. I'd rather just find my own pathway. So I've never been a Christmas. Put the Christ back at Christmas is a no-go.
I've seen those bumper stickers and I've stolen those bumper stickers. Sadly, I have to say I went through a phase where I just stole car magnets.
I remember this.
So many cars. I was like, I wonder how many car magnets I could steal and
You got a
collect.
lot.
So many, probably like 50. Do you know there's one Christmas thing that I really want to do this year, and it's go to New Haven and go through like the $10 Christmas light show in your car.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
That's like the one
We
thing.
should do that.
We should do that. I would love to do that. Let's freaking do it.
I know. I wish it wasn't about to fucking snow.
Oh, yeah. After it snows, we should go.
Okay.
But that's like the one thing I would really love to do.
Yeah, I love a good drive-through Christmas light. Like, you don't have to get out of the car.
Yeah.
You tune in. You're right there. It's so good. And then sometimes people give the little, add a little spice. And it's just, it'll be like fucking techno music, but like techno Christmas. It's good.
There was, Stu Leonard's has one in their,
in
their extra parking lot. I went through the other night. It's like super short. They did one for Halloween too.
Yeah, the Halloween.
You and Michael went through.
The Halloween one was good.
Yeah. I think I'll always have some type of romanticized version of Christmas that I want to achieve, but even if it never happens, I think I'll be fine. Cuz I think birthdays are more fun than Christmas.
See, I already know that I'm going to be like so over the fucking top with it. Like cuz I'm so used to what my mom does that I'm just like, okay, December 1st, you have to start baking. There's literally 7 different fucking cookies in my house.
Your house has always been like that.
There's in every Christmas, like the mantle is decorated, the whole dining room is decorated. We have Christmas plates and Christmas cups and Christmas little, hand wipes and all that stuff.
I would like to supply, if I have a family and children, I would like to supply Christmas cheer to kids. Like I would do it solely for my children.
No, see, my mom doesn't even do it for us. She I know she part of it. She's like doing it for us, but like the other part,
for her.
Literally, she likes going to fucking TJ Maxx and buying the Christmas scented soap and the whole hand set and coming home and setting it up in the bathroom and using it, being like peppermint.
Yeah.
Because like who doesn't? That's fun. I feel like I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah, I think I just am so lazy at this point in my life where I'm like, I can't imagine going to buy something just to use for a single month. Because I was helping my grandma bring down her Christmas decorations, and I was like, I couldn't imagine spending $20 on a pillow that I'm going to use for a month out of the year.
See, I could totally rationalize that because you're going to use it every month for 20 years.
Yeah, I guess 100%. But what if you're at TJ Maxx and you see a new Christmas pillow and you're like, damn, I already have my Christmas pillow at home.
Then you just sell that Christmas pillow at home on Facebook Marketplace and get the fucking new one at TJ Maxx.
First of all, I love Facebook Marketplace.
It's literally the best. Wow, that was the Facebook's comeback, honestly.
Yeah, Facebook really did something
that
there.
made me remember my Facebook password after 10 years.
Last night I tweeted, I was like, I might look 23, but I'm actually 50 because when I get into bed, the first thing I check is Facebook Marketplace because I need a new couch so bad.
Oh my God, I'm excited for you to get a fucking new couch. I feel like you're gonna have really good taste, and since you decorate this like it's your own apartment and house anyway, then it's gonna be really nice. Cause
I know. Me and Michael were talking about how if once I'm older and have like an unlimited or
adult
not unlimited,
money?
but once I have adult money, oh my gosh,
it's over.
It's over. Like
no,
everything.
I literally send videos to John all the time of like houses that we're gonna live in, and the one I sent you the other day was so fucking nice. I was like, holy shit. It was in Texas, obviously, and it was like fucking huge pool. All the doorways were arches. It was just so nice, and I was like, fuck, the way I would decorate it, unreal. And I'd have bidet in every bathroom. Like, don't even, like, I wouldn't even play. Like, every
Have you ever used a bidet?
Fuck yeah, I went to Italy.
Oh, yeah. The only time I've ever...
I used it, like, literally, probably, like, every day.
I wish.
It was nice.
The 2 times I've attempted to use a bidet, I, like, couldn't handle it. I fully clenched and was, like, laughing way too hard.
It's ticklish. No, it's so fucking funny.
Yeah, like, that must take some like skill to be able to hold your butt cheeks
apart
for so long.
After like two times, I feel like the third time we're like ready for it.
The first time I was in 6th grade, it was me and my 2 friends in her dad's bathroom. And we're like, yo, let's fuck around with your dad's bidet, haha. In our bathing suits. And I like pulled down, I think I was wearing a one piece. So instead of pulling down, and I either got butt ass naked for her dad's bidet, or I just like moved the bottoms of my one piece to the side.
As you do. I used to do that during
it literally
lifeguarding.
touched my butt, and I fully jumped up, and then it just squirted across the room, and it was like hitting the glass on her dad's shower. And
Jesus, that was a strong one then.
It was a crazy toilet. That shit must have come straight from Japan.
Fucking freaky.
Her dad also made guap.
Okay.
He was like one of those computer guys who was he was like he'd work during the night, so he'd be asleep during the day.
He was one of those a gamer. Like.
No, I don't know. No, because he worked at he was like a engineer of some or what's that word? Oh my god, bless you.
Oh, I held it in.
You did good job. But yeah, it was a fancy ass bidet. And then the second time, one of our friends in high school had a bidet in her bathroom.
Who?
I don't want to spew names, but you know who. You'll remember, but I was in her bathroom. It was a shared bathroom with like all of her siblings on the you know.
Oh.
And it was like one of the ones that's connected to the toilet, and you're sitting and there's like the little on off nozzle. And I remember I turned it on really quick, and it literally rocket shot up my ass. I shut it off so quick. I just couldn't handle it. I couldn't.
Interesting. See, no, my future house is gonna have fucking bidets. It's literally the pool. There's gonna be a huge pool. It's gonna have LED lights that change color. That go to the music. There's gonna be a water slide. Like it's gonna literally be house of my dreams.
Yeah.
Craft room. Oh, ridiculous. We shot a whole episode last week that probably won't air because the micro SD is broken. But I talked all about my craft room.
Yeah, we'll probably have an episode one day about our dream futures, but for now, you're gonna have to live in the SD card, the dead SD card.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think your Christmas this year is gonna be like? Like how
Just,
different
like,
from your
just-
usual?
See,
Like, are you bummed? Are you fine?
like I'm fine because I'm like John's birthday is like so close to Christmas, and I'm so excited to give. I'm just love giving presents, especially to people that I love. Like everyone's getting a present. Everyone's getting a Christmas card.
Mm-hmm.
It's so fun for me.
Oh my gosh! Next episode, should we exchange?
Yes.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
That'd be cute. But I think this year is the first time I ever like everything's homemade. I made literally just.
I mean, as it should be. Most of my stuff is like homemade too, to like all my friends and stuff. So
I don't know why, but Matt Wasserman just texted me. No one gives a flying fuck about the bonus Jonas. I love Frankie Jonas.
I fuck freaking Jonas. I don't give a fuck
What?
about him. I barely give a fuck about Kevin.
I think Frankie could have replaced Kevin, and the band could have been much more successful.
Yeah, no. Oh my god, if Frankie Jonas would have been the lead man, he would have been the run, and Nick and Joe would have been the back.
I don't know.
It would have been like a Jackson 5 moment a little bit. Like that's what the vibe it would give me.
But how could you say that but also say fuck Frankie at the same time?
Like because fuck Frankie, like don't just like is he trying to come on the scene now? Or
have you
like,
not seen him on TikTok? He's been blowing up.
I haven't seen him on TikTok.
Oh,
well,
he's
okay,
like finally
I
claiming his fame.
Oh, he's using the Jonas Bro tick.
Yeah.
Ticket, huh? See, no, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't a Jonas brother.
He was a bonus Jonas.
Okay.
How are you gonna tell him he's not a Jonas brother?
I know. I guess I shouldn't hate on him like fully because I like Noah Cyrus. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like she's bomb, but I just couldn't.
You like Brandy? You like Trey? What's the Metro? Metro.
You know.
Trace. That's a weird. I mean, it's not weird. It's just like unique.
I
Trace Cyrus.
love the Cyruses.
Who's your favorite Cyrus? Billy Ray?
Probably Trish.
Trish Cyrus.
Isn't that her mom?
Actually, yeah, that sounds correct. I would pay
Trish
money
for
to
birthing
I would-
all of them.
Yeah, I would pay money to be a Cyrus,
Oh, fucking hell yeah.
or at least just meet one. I think I'd like to.
If I could give Miley Cyrus a hug, I literally think that would be my life's biggest accomplishment. I'm eating these Jolly Rancher chews right into the mic, so.
It's unwrapping.
ASMR.
I hate this, but my
Good.
mouth is dry, so
It's so good.
it's not good.
It's literally delicious.
Chocolate will always be better than like candy. I'm a chocolate girl all the way.
John's agreeing with you, but I'm disagreeing both of you and saying here's why. Because after a certain point, chocolate gets bad.
No.
Yeah.
Are you talking about expiration date?
Mm-hmm.
That should make it more desirable.
No.
Why would you want to eat this cockroach candy?
Because this will literally survive a nuclear explosion, and I would be excited. I'd be like...
So
okay,
you're
this is
saying
the
that
goods.
the things that... I feel like the best things end.
It's a backwards argument. I understand that.
Nelly Furtado said, why do all good things come to an end? And by that theory, if these candies can't die, they're bad.
I just...
You walked right into a trap.
I did. This is why I lost the debate on lead legalization.
Yeah, that's weird because I feel like if anyone, you could have really hit that at the park.
Literally, that class, they must have, like, it literally made no fucking sense. I should have won that shit. I must have literally been illiterate or that class was racist.
I mean, probably both.
Mm-hmm. It was both.
You know it was both. Because you go to is your college Christian or Catholic?
I'm Christian. In the beginning of the episode, I'm talking about how I don't believe in God.
Go to Christian school. I went to Catholic school for kindergarten through second, and then went back for 8th.
Random.
And I was literally the only kid in my 8th grade class who wasn't confirmed. There's a page in the yearbook where it's like confirmation, and I'm the only one not in the picture, which is hot.
Yeah, I never got confirmed either.
I don't need another middle name. I already have one.
John, did you get confirmed? What's your middle name? Christopher?
You can't get married in a Catholic church, though.
Hell no. Burned down to the ground.
That's too soon, Claire. I don't remember what church burned down. What was it called? The one in
Some Saint Cathedral.
the one in
The
Paris?
London, Paris.
I don't know where
France.
it was. I wonder what it would be
was
like
black.
to grow up super religious and then celebrate Christmas. Did you grow up religious?
Not so much me, but my cousins did, and their mom was like super religious and like had like the whole nativity scene and all that stuff.
Oh my gosh, the nativity
I didn't
scene.
even know
I
what it was
forgot.
called.
I forgot.
I didn't even know what it was called.
My grandma definitely has one, 100%.
Oh, it's so funny to me.
I've celebrated Christmas in Colombia before, and I think that was the most Christmas like I've ever felt.
Was it Christmas?
No, my uncle like showed up dressed as Santa Claus and like
Oh,
brought
yeah,
everyone
that's
gifts.
lit.
Yeah, and we're in like this finca on the ocean, and we celebrated New Year's there too, and we like ran into the ocean at midnight, and we ate grapes and like wore red underwear.
Jesus, that's nice.
Yeah, it was awesome. I think if I lived in Colombia, I would have much more of, because family in other countries is different. Like my cousins like hug and kiss their parents and like lay down with them and like watch movie. Like they're like, I feel like family is much more intimate in other countries.
No, it is 100%. When I was
like
in,
they like kiss my cousins like kiss their parents on the cheek.
yeah,
and,
when
like,
I was
hug
in
them.
Italy, they literally this kid just was not afraid to just like walk like bare ass across his kitchen, like to his parents are sitting.
Yeah, no, like my cousins will like sit on their parents' laps or like they're like there's like still that child innocence to their relationships with their parents.
Yeah, no, it's really, I think that's so sweet. And I would like,
Yeah.
even like fucking, it's like it's a culture thing. Cause like even Italian people have that.
I'm like
I
that with
feel.
my grandma still. Like
Yeah.
I could sleep in my grandma's bed with her, or like play with her hair, or, like cuddle her, but my dad can't even hug me. And my mom would I think if my mom tried to hug me, I would like be like confused at first.
You think something was wrong.
Yeah. I'm like, am I sick and I don't know? Are you sick and you're trying to tell me, you know?
Yeah, see, I don't think I could. I mean, I could put like my head on my dad's shoulder.
Yeah, my dad will give me a side hug.
No, my dad like hugs me, and I'll like kiss my dad goodbye like on the cheek, and I
That's
do
nice.
the same with my mom. But my
Yeah.
parents still say I'm not affectionate enough. It's so stupid. But that's because they see me with John, and I'm like all over him, and they're like, "Oh," my mom's like, "How come you never hug me?" And I'm just like, "What?"
Yeah.
But I do. But you're right. It is so much different in other cultures. Like it's just so much more normal to be
Mhm.
like express your love and not be afraid of like human physical touch. Like, I don't think I've ever seen my brother hug my dad, like or give my dad a kiss or
Mhm.
like.
I mean, I've tried. I get like the occasional hug and like kiss on the cheek from my father.
Yeah. No, I've
Usually,
seen
if I'm
it.
like breaking, it's usually like when I need it. He's like, "All right, I'll give you a nice little kiss on the cheek and a hug," and I'm like,
Yeah. No, it is nice. Like I wish that it could be different, but it could be like if you had a family of your own.
I know. I'm trying to think. I'm like, I wonder how that affects the dating life in other countries. I'm like, are there less fuckboys? Are people
Because they like love their mothers.
like if you
Yeah.
have good relationships and you practice like just intimacy, not like even platonic intimacy
Yeah.
or
Probably.
non-romantic intimacy, like with your
Yeah, because
family,
then
it
you
must
could
be easier
probably
to
treat
express yourself.
Yeah, because then you could probably treat a partner with like actual.
Yeah, you're like not afraid to love.
Right.
Versus, I feel like love could be embarrassing. Like we grow up and in 7th grade, people are like, "Ew, you like people," and then deep down, everyone's like, "Dear diary, I hope to be loved one day."
Yeah, literally. That's so funny. So sad.
I know. Wait, have you ever been kissed under a mistletoe? Like, have you ever kissed
By like my friend.
No, but like for real, have you like ever been under a mistletoe and you're like, "Uh-oh."
Literally, in
Does
what
that happen?
fucking world would that happen in? Literally, fuck no. I'm not living in a fucking sitcom.
I wish. I want my mistletoe moment where I'm like, should we?
Where are you gonna be?
I don't know, maybe at a party at a
At like a
stranger's
fucking
house.
Hyatt hotel.
Yeah. I picture my life so cinematic. It's awful. Like,
Yeah,
I'm just
that
setting
is-
myself
That's
up.
literally never going to happen.
Why not?
I mean, it could.
I'm like,
You'd have to like set it up though.
no, listen, like I'm at like a investment party. I'm wearing like a long red dress. My hair is in curls. It's Christmas Eve. I'm single.
Investment party.
I don't know, like a bank party. Top floor. It's a high rise. It's about to snow. Yeah, I'm wearing a red dress.
And there's what, like a mantle with just like a what, like
no, it's not in a
mistletoe?
no, it's hanging.
From the fucking high ceilings. Like what
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah, probably.
It just coming down on a piece of.
I'm wearing a
fishing line?
pashmina. Yeah, it's romantic.
And you're just standing there, just batting your eyes.
Yeah, maybe I'm at 30 Rock. I'm working at SNL, right? I'm at the 30 Rock Christmas party.
Okay.
We're in the Rainbow Room
Mm-hmm.
on the top floor. You know, the lights are set. Questlove is DJing.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's a mistletoe, and maybe, hopefully it's not a married person, but maybe we
Oh my
just. like-
god, you become an adulteress?
My Christmas wish.
Yeah,
To have an affair at 30 Rock. No.
See, that wouldn't be, that's not something that like appeals. Like I would have to set that up, you know?
Yeah, I love partying. Like my favorite part about the holidays is
Getting
the
fucked up.
opportunity to party. Yeah.
Like, just getting like partying with people that you love, and it's fun, and there's always food, and there's always fire, and it's warm.
Yeah, it's always
And then you
good.
go to bed and it's just nice.
Uber cozy.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
And then there's like hot, and what you're drinking is like good. It's like hot chocolate.
Have you ever had
with, like,
eggnog with
caramel.
alcohol in it?
No, I've never had eggnog.
What?
I would love it.
Let's go to Stu's after this and get a carton.
Okay.
I'm dead ass.
Okay.
Like we're drinking eggnog. Are you down?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. He's down.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm so excited.
I'm kind of hungry. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, I could eat. But I think as I get older, I hope to like continue to create my own traditions, because I didn't grow up with a bunch of tradition, and I aspire to have tradition in my life, even if I don't end up having children, but with my significant other and friends and your like the family that you
like,
build.
I really wish that we had, I mean, obviously not this year, but I really want to get like a Friendsgiving going and like things like that, or like
your welcomes giving.
Yeah. Or like, you know, a New Year's party where we all like play charades every year, like very drunken charades. Like that shit
like
would
a
be
sleepover
fun.
New Year's party where we build a fort and watch a movie.
And it's just like fun, and you always have like the fucking strawberry daiquiris or like Shirley Temples, and like make it a thing.
Yeah, and maybe someone's like we should make like a secret word for a person, and you have to guess who that person is.
Yeah, like I'm so jealous of friend groups that do fucking secret Santas, because I'm like,
we used to do that.
I'm like, you could all get organized. And
no, we've always been that. In high school, we were that group of friends.
And I want to continue that. That's just fun.
It is fun.
And like having just nice.
We're gonna do it up.
Funsy.
I feel like as long as we're friends and in each other's lives, we'll.
Yeah, no, it'll be fun.
When we're old and have old people money.
Oh my God, forget about it.
It's gonna be bonanzas. We're gonna have karaoke machine. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh my God, yeah.
So
like hors d'oeuvres, just plates of them.
Is this the first Christmas you've been in like a Christmas with a boyfriend?
No. But it's my most exciting one.
That is exciting.
Because I love John so much. And I bought him just such fun. I can't wait to give him presents. And
that's exciting.
And his birthday, so it's going to be so fun. I don't want to give it away because I don't want to keep talking about it because I feel like I'm going to say something. He's sitting right here.
Close your ears.
No, but yeah, this is really fun, and I'm gonna bake him a cake, and it's gonna have ganache.
I'm there for the birthday party.
Yeah.
I better be getting a slice of this cake.
No, you will.
Yeah, I had,
and it's gonna be Harry Potter marathon. We're gonna make butterbeer.
Oh,
it's we're popping off.
On Team Hufflepuff, as I've stated. I'm newly Huffle. I thought I was a Slytherin my whole life,
but you knew deep down.
I most relate to like the meme. Did you see my TikTok of like this picture is me? This is a meme that I've always thought is me. If you want to Google it, mess with the cockatoo, you get a Glock or two. This I've always said like this is actually me. This meme for some reason.
Okay, I see that. I
think this meme is me. Mess with the cockatoo, you get a Glock or two. Because this only comes out when I'm like feeling crazy, and it's sarcastic. Like this is a Joey Valentino.
Okay.
But it's like not real. A deep like once you lose the Glocks and the sunglasses, I'm just like a fun silly bird who wants to dance.
Yeah, Glow's alter ego is Joey Valentino.
But like I like to pretend that I'm this hard guy that would kill a man.
You all know Joey.
Yeah, Joey's a mischievous man who's been to jail several times. So like it's a facade. But it's a good facade, and it's me. And that's why this picture is actually me. Are there any memes that you feel like that relate to me?
The mini chihuahua and the big parka underneath the blanket. It's my Gmail picture and my Outlook office picture.
Oh, I don't know if I know that
one. Type it in. Type it mini chihuahua under blanket with coat on.
I spelled everything wrong. Let's see. I don't know. Under
we
blanket.
It has to be mini dog. Just do mini dog under blanket.
I don't know if I'm going to find it. You're going to have
to. I'll show you.
You're going to have to show me.
I relate with it. It was a meme for a while.
Yeah.
I also relate with the little fox sitting on the edge of the bed.
I don't know that one either.
Look it up.
Mini fox on edge of bed.
Yes, please. Or you could just do fox on edge of bed.
Edge of bed. I'm really excited for next episode because we're going to talk all about resolution.
First one.
Oh, yeah. It looks
That's me.
Crap taxidermy on Twitter. It's just a fox sitting in a chair. He looks fucked up. I could relate to that. That's like me anytime I've had to make my own doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
It's me at the gynecologist.
As you put your feet on the stirrup.
Yeah, I'm like, it's so scary. You
And
like
it's cold.
like there's no equivalent like for men. Like
colonoscopy.
no, you're asleep during a colonoscopy. I'm
Are
wide awake
you?
and looking at my girl in the eyes while she's fingering me. You know?
Yeah, no, and it's cold, and they're like, oh, prying open
Does
your fucking
does yours
cervix.
press on your stomach?
Sometimes, yeah, but
Yeah.
I have. Do you go in with the thing? Does she go in with?
Yeah,
the
and she goes a
cold
little
thing,
swab.
and she cranks it out.
Yeah, of course she does.
It's literally I hate it, and it's freezing.
Oh
cold,
no,
and
mine's
it's full of-
plastic.
Mine's metal.
Yeah, no, that's evil.
A literal metal, and you put it in. It's like a duck bill, and then they use like
Yeah,
a
mine's
crank and
plastic.
open it up, and then your vagina hole.
John shocked.
John shocked. Your vagina's like expanding,
And then they finger you.
And then they finger. Then they put.
They put a glove
well,
on.
they don't
when they do
fucking
it.
hardcore.
No,
like-
but she got my gyno does a double finger, like in and she like feels.
yeah, one of those. And then they press on your stomach, and it feels even weirder because it feels like they're in your guts.
Yeah.
And then it's cold and it's full of lube, and then they like
Yeah.
uncrank it.
Yeah, it's so weird because my gynecologist
you
is so beautiful. She's like, she's stunning, and I'm like, don't look at me, please, because I'm embarrassed. I'm like, I bet your coochie is like perfect. You have to look at all these ugly coochies all day. Like she probably sits in her office. She's like, I got the baddest coochie of them all.
Oh, it was like a sneeze cough. No, see, I don't feel like intimidated at all by my gynecologist. It's just like weird. The little blanket you have to put over your knees. It's so funny.
Yeah, mine's sweet. She's like she's perfect. She's perfect. She looks like a Westport mom.
Yeah,
But like a hot Westport
and it makes her even
mom.
better because you're like, oh fuck, she has a doctor's degree.
Yeah, like she
she's
went
a
places.
smart
She's
bitch.
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm jealous of her husband if she has one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, good for you.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. I need to see her soon. She actually called me recently. She's like, time for that yearly checkup.
Yeah, I actually got to see mine soon too. Huh. We're like, yeah, this is gonna be a Christmas episode.
I mean, it's really important to go to the gynecologist.
Yeah,
You need to go.
we do.
The fact that people, I saw a video. It's like, how do I tell someone my body count went up 8 during a pandemic? I'm like, you better be getting checked.
Jesus.
I know. I mean, I'm all good for safe sex, but
Yeah, me too. But
during a pandemic, that's a little scary.
that's how you get COVID.
Yeah, I know.
Wild.
Krazu. But yeah, do you have any things to say about Christmas?
Any more things to add about Christmas? Let me see. I'm just very excited for this year. I'm not super in the Christmas spirit just 'cause it's been like a super dull year, but I'm very excited and happy, and it's not obviously all about the presents and shit. It's about like who you're going to spend time with.
I agree completely. I hope I get to go snowboarding once this winter season.
Fuck, yeah.
And I want to be a snow bunny.
In the next Celia is so inspiring.
I know. She's in
It's
Colorado with like
unfair.
Jackson's family, just on the mountains right now. But I want to be one of those, if I'm going to have a family, like we're going to be a mountain family. Like I need that in my life. I want to be snowboarding till I'm 50 years old.
Yeah, that's very, very cool. Like Colin was my brother was the only one who really picked up skiing like really good. But apparently my fucking parents used to cross country ski, which
That's
shocked
dope.
me.
Yeah, I didn't ski or snowboard for the first time until high school because like that's like a rich person sport.
Kind of, yeah.
I feel like it sucks because all the really fun things to do are so expensive.
Yeah, I know.
Like if you want to get good at rock climbing, guess what? It costs money. If you want to get good at boxing, hey, it costs money.
if you want to get good at wakeboarding, it costs money.
You need a
wanna
boat.
Get good at,
Yeah.
it's like so much.
Yeah, I feel like being athletic
It's costly. If you want to be good at hockey, skating, anything, it costs money.
Yes. First of all, every time I went. Oh my gosh! I'm like right now getting all of my weird when I was young, we would go fucking skate at Rockefeller Center every year. Me and Taylor.
And you're like, oh, I didn't have that much Christmas spirit fun.
No, I did, but
that's nice.
It was always with like Taylor. She was always like we always did everything together. I did all my stuff at her
Taylor
house.
was Glow's childhood bestie.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But yeah.
Okay. I'm
would
getting
see
weird memories too.
Yeah.
Georgia, my childhood bestie. You guys know Georgia. I used to go every single year with her family to pick out a Christmas tree, and we would decorate it.
Yeah, I always enjoyed being the tag along on people.
Me too. It's so fun.
I'm always the bitch like in the picture that your family relatives are like, who is that? And it's like, oh, it's Claire.
Yeah, literally.
That's
and then all the relatives like know you.
Yeah, growing up, Taylor's entire family was like, that's Glow. Like everyone, every single person, even her half siblings' grandparents knew who I was. Like I would go to their houses. Like I was known everywhere. Every inch of her family, every person that was related to her knew me. That's how I am with Celia's family now. Last Christmas, I gifted their Christmas tree an ornament of me from when I was in 3rd grade. You know the Life Touch photos that get printed on the plastic?
Yes.
I hung one on her tree next to a picture of her and her brother Eli. I was like, I am too a part of this Christmas tree. You're welcome.
I hope they put it up this year.
Yeah, I kind of wish I made a Christmas card and sent it out to people. That's always been a dream of mine to send out a funny Christmas.
We have about a week.
We should send a podcast Christmas card to our friends.
That'd be fun.
That would be so fun.
Just print them out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well.
On that note,
we missed you guys last week. Sad we didn't get to chat, but thanks for tuning in.
A little malfunction.
Thanks, John, for being our first live guest.
Thank you, John.
He's better behaved than Michael.
Last time, John's
literally when king. Michael was listening to our podcast, he went to my bedroom, got my vibrator, and put it up to the microphone. It was just vibrating really loud into the mic.
Does John give you that energy?
No, I'm saying I'm glad he didn't.
I don't even think he would think of that.
I know because there's like
a level of composure.
Yeah. Which hopefully one day Michael will have in the studio.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah. Literally every episode he's in, we're just like, let's scrap that one. But eventually Michael's going to be on the podcast. And if he listens to, anytime we mention him, he like time stamps it and then goes to listen to it, or I'll bring it up.
Oh,
like the one time we were talking really highly of him. He's like, yeah, they think I'm cool.
All right, I'll make this one. Hello, cheesy balls. I hope that this timestamp gets you, it greets you well. Hope you're doing well.
He's painting this 6-foot painting of himself in his
self-portrait.
basement.
He wants an evolution of self-portraits of himself. We'll get him on to talk about that.
Yeah, well, next year we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions, and we will see you then.
Goodbye.
So bye, everyone.